Have you ever wondered why you try so hard to improve, but nothing really changes? You watch motivational videos, you write goals, you make plans, you promise yourself you'll do better. Yet somehow, you're still stuck in the same place. And it feels confusing, frustrating, and honestly a bit painful. But here's the truth no one tells you. Your lack of improvement is not a sign of failure. It's a sign of misunderstanding. Most people aren't improving because they don't know the real reasons progress isn't happening. So today, we're going to break down the hidden forces that keep you stuck, even when you genuinely try. The first reason you're not improving is simple. You try to change too much at once. When you decide to fix your life, you try to change your habits, your routine, your mindset, your discipline, all at the same time. It feels good for a day or two, but eventually your brain gets overwhelmed and quits. Humans don't grow through massive life overhauls. We grow through tiny, repeatable steps. If you want real improvement, stop thinking in terms of changing your life and start thinking in terms of changing one small thing every day. Progress builds quietly, not dramatically. The second reason is that you expect results too quickly. We live in a world that rewards speed, fast money, fast transformation, fast success. But meaningful improvement has always been slow. It's supposed to be slow. Skills take time. Habits take time. Confidence takes time. The problem isn't that you're not improving. The problem is that you stop before the result of time to show up. You plant seeds and then get frustrated that nothing has grown the next morning. If you want to improve, you have to allow quiet effort to compound. Trust the long game. The third reason is one most people never consider. You're using motivation as fuel. Motivation is unreliable. You feel it when you're inspired, and you lose at the moment life gets stressful. If your progress depends on motivation, your progress will always be inconsistent. Real improvement comes from systems. It comes from routines, structure, and identity. You don't brush your teeth because you're motivated. You do it because it's part of who you are. Success is the same. You need habits that work even when you don't feel like doing anything. Discipline isn't about forcing yourself. It's about creating systems that make the right choice automatic. The fourth reason you're not improving is that you keep waiting for the perfect time. You tell yourself, I'll start when things calm down. I'll start when I'm in a better mindset. I'll start when I'm fully prepared. But the perfect time never comes. Life will always be messy. You have to stop waiting for the ideal conditions and start in the middle of the chaos. Everything changes the moment you realize that imperfect action beats perfect intention every single time. The fifth reason, you're trying to improve alone in silence. You push yourself, judge yourself, criticize yourself, but you never give yourself support. You never acknowledge your effort. You want growth, but you treat yourself like an enemy. Improvement requires patience. It requires self-kindness. When you constantly tell yourself you're failing, your brain eventually believes it. And once you believe you can't improve, you stop trying. Talk to yourself the way you would talk to a friend. Encouragement isn't weakness, it's fuel. The sixth reason you're not improving is that your environment doesn't support your goals. You can't grow in a place that constantly pulls you backward. Maybe your friends have no ambition. Maybe your room is cluttered. Maybe your mind is filled with noise and distractions. Environment is stronger than willpower. If you want real improvement, you have to build surroundings that push you forward instead of holding you back. A clean desk, a calm morning routine, people who are growing, not complaining. Improvement becomes easier when your environment works with you, not against you. The seventh reason, you confuse learning with changing. You watch videos, read quotes, listen to advice, and it feels productive. But understanding something is not the same as applying it. You can study self-improvement for years and remain exactly the same. Growth doesn't come from information. It comes from implementation. The question is not, what do you know? The question is, what are you consistently doing? Knowledge without action creates the illusion of progress, not progress itself. The eighth reason you're not improving is one of the hardest to hear. You're holding onto your old identity. You want to be confident, but you still see yourself as insecure. You want to be disciplined, but you still say, I'm just lazy. You want to be successful, but you still believe you're not capable enough. Your identity shapes your actions more than your goals do. You can't build a new life while clinging to an old version of yourself. Improvement begins the moment you decide to see yourself differently. A single belief can either trap you or free you. The ninth reason is subtle but powerful. You judge yourself on outcomes, not effort. You go to the gym once, don't see results, and think you failed. You study for a week, don't get better, and think you're not smart enough. But improvement doesn't reward immediate results. It rewards consistent effort. If you measure progress only by visible outcomes, you'll always feel like you're losing. But if you measure it by actions taken, habits maintained, and effort shown, you'll realize you're improving more than you think. And finally, the 10th reason you're not improving, the reason underneath all the others, is that you don't truly believe you deserve a better life. Deep down, many people feel unworthy of success, happiness, or growth. They sabotage themselves without even realizing it. They downgrade their dreams. They shrink their efforts. They avoid opportunities. Because if you don't believe you deserve better, you won't pursue better. You have to understand something. Consistency doesn't come from discipline alone. It comes from self-belief. The moment you decide you are worthy of growth, everything opens up. So if you're listening to this and you feel stuck, remember this. You're not failing. You're not broken. You're not incapable. You're simply operating with habits, beliefs, and systems that don't match the life you want yet. Improvement isn't about becoming a new person overnight. It's about slowly upgrading your actions, your environment, your identity, and your mindset. Small changes, small choices, small shifts, repeated over time. You're not behind. You're not too late. You're not hopeless. You are, believe it or not, one small consistent habit away from becoming unrecognizable in a year. Your life can change, quietly, gradually, steadily. The moment you stop relying on motivation, stop waiting for perfect timing, and start showing up for yourself in small, simple ways. And the fact that you're watching this means you're already closer to improving than you think. Awareness is the beginning. Action is the bridge. Consistency is the transformation.